16 years old and still religious, you have to stand up for her. Because there's so much out there opposition. Well, over here we have someone that's older than 16, and she's just more than just religious. She's firm, she's stark, and she's really, really real about everything she does. It's only, no, I could go on forever about how Pearl is. Okay? People could put her down and say, no, why are you talking a thing, and why you this is too this skirt really fits you, and this dress. We know about the people who went shopping with, not you. Antiva is excellent. And different people who says, you look better at this, you look better than that. She says, I don't care, look better, look worse, Hashem wants this. And there's nothing to even talk about. You're talking to a brick wall. Not a brick wall that you have no opinion near me. But we have to understand that our opinions will both be what Hashem wants. And Am Kishe Oref in the truest sense of the word, the best sense of the word. Uncle Eli, I could definitely say that a lot of this comes from you, besides the fact that Aunt Eve goes to classes nonstop. And today we had a big fight, and she says, I have to end the conversation because you have to go to class and I have to go to class. She tells me. Well, the truth is I had to go to class, but she was in the middle of running to her rabbi's class. That's what she always does. She's the forefront of all the women's classes here. She wants to grow and grow and grow, and that's why she was Zochet to have such gorgeous children, by the way. Don't kid yourself. Uncle Eli, where does his strength show? Well, there's one story I want to tell you very fast. He got a call on the way home Friday, one afternoon in the summer in August, that his store is being robbed. Now you know about Uncle Eli and the store. Nothing gets in between him and that, Ezra. Major feelings toward that store. Well, when he heard, you're bringing that fun. When he heard that his store was being robbed, he immediately turned around to go save whatever he can. Well, he got there and realized that the gate was pulled up and the alarm was going, and he stood there. He had what to straighten out. Mommy, you'd be very happy to hear about your son. Listen to this. Well, I must add that Saturday night was going to be Tisha B'Av, and he would have to fast right after Shabbat through the whole next Sunday, which was about 95 degrees in the forecast. Everybody knew about it. Well, he went to the store. He spent Shabbat with no food, hardly anything to eat. He didn't once deviate from what Hashem wants and pick up something that might not be kosher, something that might not this. And he knew the next day was a fast mandatory. He fasted for 2 days straight.
I didn't know that.
Without breaking it. Is that true?
True.
It's true. And that's a man that is not just acting religious, but really, really rooted deeply in his heart to do the right thing.
I didn't
Well,
know that, Eli.
Aunt Eve called me maybe a month ago and she says, I have one worry about this Sammy. They're dating very strong. She likes him a lot. I think he likes her as well. There's one worry I have. I said, okay, shoot. He says, no matter how much I look into it, no matter who I call, I hear that we love him. He has nothing wrong about him. She says, if someone has nothing wrong about it, how can it be true? So I explained to her, I said, in the dormitory, there's things that could really drive you nuts and there's things that could slightly drive you nuts. When you ask someone about a prospective chatan, you don't tell them if he does things that could slightly drive you nuts. If he could really drive you nuts, you say, hey, he has a little bit of this. But Baruch Hashem, he definitely has none a bit of that. And then I decided that since we care so much about Pearl, it's time for Mr. Amon to step into the shoes of finding out. I called his Rebbeim, I called everybody, I called his mother for an hour and a half and drove her berserk, okay? And she stayed, I couldn't find one person, even a drunk man on the street, to say something wrong about him. Very, very, very impressive. And the truth is, the second we met him, that's exactly what we expected. A beautiful boy with a beautiful smile, serious about his learning, serious about his having a good time with his friends and being responsible about it, serious about every area of life that needs to be serious. Therefore, it is a tremendous confidence tonight that we sit on this table with the people who are literally going to build a beautiful, beautiful life together. And I had one question on the way driving here. Why in the world do we have Sheva Barachot and give people honor and thing and serve them and make like the world's lalida, and then the next day they're going to find out very different. And this is the last Sheva Barachot. So like, why get them into a fake world if they're going to find out pretty soon otherwise. And I was thinking, maybe like this. Maybe you could say like this. A child is born into the world and he has everything cared for. His mother's on his beck and call, his father's at his beck and call. They buy everything that can make this kid feel better. If he has a cough, they run to start taking it. They do everything for this child. As he grows up, he finds out that he has to fend for himself. Nobody's fending for him anymore. And you know why? I believe that Hashem arranged it that way to show you that we're in the world to do mitzvot and earn that childhood life that we have. But we're there to earn it. Gotta earn it. Right? And the way it works, is Hashem gives you a taste of what it means to be served, what it means to be taken care of, what it means to have a blissful life, and then for the rest of our life, we have to work on it. Same thing with a Chatan and Kala. A Chatan and Kala is served as a king for the first week to show you a full week of how your marriage is really supposed to be for the rest of your life. It's supposed to be awesome. It's supposed to be great. It's supposed to be grand. It's supposed to be that you think she's the queen and she thinks you're the king, and you really are. And the only way of her being a real queen and you being a real king is if you think that way about each other. It's a self-fulfilled prophecy every single time. And Bezat Hashem, we have a lot of confidence. You should have a lot of good, happy, healthy years together.
Amen.
Filled with joy. Bring joy to your families. Amen. Bring joy to each other. Bring joy to your grandparents, your uncles, your aunts, your cousins. We're looking forward to a lot of good times together, Bezat Hashem.
Amen.
And without further ado, I just want to call up as we start eating over here. I don't see Jojo Mamie to stand up and say something about his sister. Set up and say. Come on, Jojo.
Say goodnight. Say goodnight. Say goodnight.
Stand up and say something.